Fellas, listen. I know things look bad right now. Roblox's public image has never been worse, every type of creator from developer to YouTuber is on edge, and they continue to pump out game-breaking updates that scream, fine, you want better moderation? Boom, now you just can't talk. Enjoy.
Insanity.
For each banger Roblox game that seems to be released these days, there's 5 million other things going wrong at the same time that completely distract people from what really matters, playing fun games. Gamers, yes we can save Roblox. They want to empower creators to make things, then by God, we should. But we do need to address the elephant in the room first. I am not typically someone who brings up platform-wide controversies, but the things that have been going on within the Roblox sphere in 2025 alone have been genuinely shocking. It's impossible to talk about Roblox without someone else butting in like, hey, you know that platform has like the worst moderation on the entire internet, right? It's like, yeah, man. I know. However, on the other hand, I find moderation being Roblox's single largest problem to be quite fascinating. Moderation isn't unique to Roblox. Every website needs it, no matter how unhinged that website may be, and Roblox is no different. I believe Roblox's moderation woes stem from the fact that the platform is user-generated to a fault. Exhibit A, UGC. I remember when UGC hats were first introduced in 2019 and thinking it was the beginning of the end for Roblox. This was before I'd even started my YouTube channel. But back in 2019, the UGC program was exactly that, a program. A program that you had to apply for by sending in a literal portfolio of 3D work to prove to Roblox that you could be trusted to make UGC hats. And back then, it was a sweet gig, not only for modelers looking for work basically having a billboard on the catalog of their past work, but also just to generate some serious cash. Roblox would expand this program, allowing in more and more people into the program. But one thing remained static. You needed to apply for this position. It was like getting a regular job. You needed experience, talent, and an eye for style if you wanted into this exclusive club. UGC creators back then held incredibly high titles amongst the general Roblox player base, myself included. It inspired a lot of us to learn Blender in hopes of joining ourselves. I had been proven wrong. What I thought was the worst update Roblox had ever made turned out to be one of their best. This version of the UGC program would last many years, being iterated on repeatedly as wave after wave of talented 3D artists were platformed on Roblox's catalog. Needless to say, this version of the UGC catalog worked. And it worked well. Which brings me to the modern day and what is no doubt Roblox turning their best update ever into their worst nightmare. Public UGC is genuinely one of the most heinous updates Roblox has ever made to their platform. It comes across as nothing more than corporate greed. What was once a way to promote talented artists became yet another way for Roblox to wring their customer base dry of every cent they had. For the low price of $10 a month, you too could upload basically anything you wanted to the catalog. At first, all this did was cause 5 million different Dominus clones to be uploaded to the catalog, flooding the pages with some genuinely ugly hats. However, things quickly spiraled out of control as bad actors began to use the UGC catalog in much more insidious ways, and uploaded some truly unsightly abominations there. In the span of like 0 days, we went from obnoxious Dominus spam to TOS breaking nightmare fuel that would get my entire channel deleted if I showed any of it here. This is the first major pillar of Roblox's moderation issues. Despite what a lot of people think, I don't believe that the in-game chat is the main culprit here. It's updates like public UGC. If the rumors about Roblox's number of human moderators is true, which I don't actually know if it is or not, then that's a lot of slop to sift through for not a lot of people. However, what is no doubt a major culprit in all of this is Discord. I find it genuinely baffling that Roblox has a direct integration with Discord and vice versa. We had Gilded. What happened to that? Roblox could have invested a ton of money into Gilded and made it genuinely good, but they didn't. And now the entire platform is getting shut down. Roblox takes serious issue with users directing other users off platform, and for good reason. Roblox's in-game text chat is actually pretty alright. Despite the memes and incidents of the AI breaking and letting everyone swear, it's pretty difficult to bypass Roblox's text moderation while still formulating coherent sentences. Now, Roblox players are pretty resilient and have even resorted to Morse code in the form of moving and jumping in-game to communicate. What I'm curious about is this. If Roblox is so concerned about users being directed off platform, why have this direct integration with Discord at all? That's like the main problem here. Don't get me wrong, Roblox's own platform has problematic things on it, like bypassed UGC, freaky clothing groups, and condos, but if Roblox's biggest problem is Discord, just sever that connection. Why is that so difficult? But of course, for some inexplicable reason, Roblox decides to just age restrict all of in-game chat, sectioning users off into different age brackets. And how are they deciding your age? AI facial scans. Yeah, Roblox's big groundbreaking solution to moderation is AI. Incredible. This has already proven disastrous for Roblox with screenshots like this going insanely viral. I really don't know what they were thinking here when making this update. It's genuinely baffling. To me, it seems like Roblox has two brains, where one brain is thinking about how Roblox can be the best gaming platform on Earth, while the other brain is suffering from rabies and slowly eating itself until there's nothing but a slobbering, maniacal beast who only sees shareholder value. A lot of the recent messaging from on high has pointed to Roblox's goal being the future of communication on the internet, or whatever. If you ask me, and like 99.999% of all Roblox players, they will tell you that they don't use Roblox because it's a great way to communicate with people online. They play it because of Tung Tung Sahur, and we can't even have that half the time. Roblox is a video game platform, not a social media website. It should have always been about video games, not whatever this weird hybrid is between traditional social media and a games platform like Steam. Like, imagine if Steam had its own game engine, the Steam engine. Yes, I know they have Source, but just think of Source that's actually functional for building your own games and not just modding Team Fortress. Instead of marketing the Steam engine as the future of gaming accessibility, providing a jumping-off point for kids to learn to code, they instead market themselves as the best place to buy and trade stocks. And they also have this game engine on the side. Leave the city now! But they're still a gaming platform, guys. They still promote games, but like, we really want you to use Steam to trade stocks. That's kind of what it feels like to be a Roblox player who's even remotely aware of what people connected to Roblox think their own platform is. But now, I want to shift away from Roblox as a platform and its many, many flaws, and instead talk about how the internet and specifically the content sphere's reaction to all of this drama has been. I mean, you can probably tell by the tone of this video that it hasn't been great. Flamingo has been non-stop ratioing Roblox's tweets with just the most insane things I've ever seen, and the cup simply runneth over with slop to the point you might as well call it the infinite engagement glitch. Every time I upload a video, I have to pretend that I don't sound like, hey guys, check out this cool and awesome game that I found and I think is really cool and you should play it, but also it's on Roblox, but try not to think about that part too much, please subscribe, thanks. I have already stated at the beginning of this video that I'm a glass half full person. There are updates to games right around the corner that are going to knock your socks off. I have seen some really, really cool stuff that I can't really talk about here, but it is really something else. It's part of the reason I've also started streaming on Twitch too. Twitch is seriously invested in Roblox right now, and I genuinely think they're smart for doing so. We are on the cusp of something great in the content sphere on Roblox, and what's amazing is that the platform is so large that both the kids content creators and the more older demographic like myself can coexist. If you want to turn your brain off and play a game like Steal a Brainrot, you can. If you want to experience a genuinely engaging and masterfully created horror game, you can. If you want to play a competitive 5v5 hero shooter coded by literally one guy, seriously, how did he do this? I can't wrap my head around it. You can. In a far-off past, Roblox's company motto was powering imagination. And I really just think that's a beautiful motto. It's so simple, so concise, yet so powerful and honest at the same time. Roblox has always been a company for the players, empowering those less fortunate than you or I to play video games for free online with their friends. This not only extends to Roblox, the game engine, but creators as well. Just recently, Roblox hosted an IRL tournament that pitted Roblox creators against one another in a variety of different games. And it was fun. You could tell that Roblox had a lot of fun putting this on. And I'm really glad that they hosted an event like this. YouTubers all have their own style of content, which means that there's a huge variety in the types of creators who participated in this very event. And what's great is that it was all live. This was something they put a serious amount of effort into, and I'm glad they did. Look, man, I'm just the host. You have had the joy of hosting the first ever Roblox Creators Showdown. What was it like hosting that event? Because that seems really, really fun and really chaotic at the same time.
It was so scary. I have never been on a stage, let alone hosted an event on a stage. And mind you, it was a little bit rushed. You know, I kind of got the invite. All of a sudden, I'm in America. All of a sudden, it's like, okay, you're on stage. What surprised me, it was just like, you're invited. We've paired you with a professional caster. Just be yourself, man, and have fun. And I'm like, can I just be silly with it? Can I like do some interactions with chat? And they were pretty much like, yeah, go for it. Be yourself. And it was so cool because my goal going in was like, I'm sick of everything Roblox ever does feeling so corporate. I want to like add a little bit of life to this thing, you know? I was like, oh my God, finally, can Roblox get a W here? Yeah. And can I be in the one thing that I'm a part of? Can that be the Roblox W, please?
But it's really funny to me that they, and I also think it's really, really good that they paired you up with like a professional caster, because then you have that dichotomy of like someone who really, really, really knows how to like shoutcast events, and then you have like the personality on the side in the form of having you, the YouTuber, be like the co-host.
It was almost the dream team. Which I didn't expect, right? Like I met her the day before. We had, by the way, 2 practice sessions. So
awesome.
They didn't give us a script or anything. They just said, we're going to run a practice session. We did one. I absolutely fumbled. Like I didn't know, again, it was first time on stage. I had no idea what to say, no script, nothing. And so like, I'm panicking, but Mimi, she's so awesome and so professional. She's like, don't worry, I got you. And she was like, in the practice session, telling the producers, no, I'm going to stand here. Bundun's going to stand there. I'm going to do this bit. Then Bundun's going to come in. And then we did another practice literally 2 hours before the event. And I was pretty much, I was able to like sharpen up my skills and figure it out and get comfortable in that one session. And then we were on.
What specifically would you like to see Roblox, you know, at Roblox on YouTube or at Roblox on Twitter do?
It's really hard to answer because as someone who's a creator and makes my own content for my audience, I know that sometimes, like, even if my intentions are good, if I was the decision maker in Roblox, I would have a really hard time figuring out what is the right move, because I feel like everything Roblox ever does, it's immediately criticized. One thing I would like to see Roblox do as well is like, I know there was a little bit of heat with the RB battle stuff. People getting upset, and I think rightfully so. They're like, oh my God, is this an RB battles ripoff? I know now about the time I did it. But essentially, RB Battles had a bunch of events, and there was a bit of drama, I think about 2 years ago, with funding of the event. Roblox said they would fund, blah, 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 rah, rah, rah. So people were really worried and immediately upset that it was like, okay, they're taking RB Battles' job. But one of the cool things that Roblox did was, normally, I feel like Roblox would just like push it to the side. From what I do know, from public information, is that Roblox immediately contacted RB Battles just to clear the water, to be like, hey guys, this is what's happening. We're not trying to take your gig. We're just trying something else. I don't think that would ever happen. I had a lot of people message me being like, bro, that never, ever happens. Where Roblox actually contacted the creators to like resolve the issue straight away.
Yeah, for real.
That is new. So anyway, so that whole thing happened. That was like a funny story and something. Oh, I've been idle for too long.
Uh-oh. I just saw you disappear.
Okay. Too much yapping. What I will say, one of the cool things is like, I met, obviously, when you have an event like this, you get to meet all the other creators, and everyone was just so nice and awesome. Sometimes I've been to creator events, not Roblox, just general creator events. And some people are just like, I guess the respect is low. Like, I can't explain it. It's just like an icky, it reminds me of school almost. Yeah, it's like, oh, these are the popular kids. Oh, these are like the non-popular kids. And usually it's oriented in like subscriber counts. If you have the most subs, you're the cool kids. If you're like the low niche subscriber, it's like, we don't care about you and you hang out with your subscriber people. But everyone I've ever met in the Roblox space specifically has never been like that. And like, we had some huge creators, like Kayla's, for example, he's the #2 biggest YouTuber.
That is crazy. I did see that. That's been all over my timeline. That's insane.
That is insane. And I can only say the nicest things about him, like and nice to everybody at the event. Very respectful. Same with every other creator there, and I thought that was really cool.
Even outside of the live stuff, Roblox has been focusing on the power of their own platform by creating a series called Now Playing, a superbly animated series about a Robloxian reporter going around to different games and interviewing random citizens of that game. They somehow breathed life, a full bustling world, into Grow a Garden. That is hard to do, okay? That is hard to do. I do not care what you say. This is impressive. The fact that I was rapt attention for this whole video is impressive. Also, 6'7". Hopefully that woke up all of you second monitor viewers. I know what you are, you can't hide from me. These two pieces of official Roblox media, coupled with some of the other genuinely good pieces of content the company has put out as first-party titles, is inspiring to see. This is what we have been wanting. Sure, Roblox is a huge company now worth billions of dollars, but I can forget that when I see what is essentially a series advertising some of the platform's largest games having this much soul put into it. Look, I know it's bad right now. Update after update, changing or removing just the most benign features the platform has had for actually 2 decades, like classic Roblox badges being removed. Just why? But I need you guys to understand something. I am in this for the long haul. There are going to be peaks and valleys with this stuff, just like any gaming platform. Roblox is far from a perfect company, but I do think they're trying to varying degrees of success. But as long as there are genuinely beautiful games on this platform, I will be here to discuss them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.